This question is fucking beyond me. Someone asks, guys, why have sex with a woman and not attempt to give her an orgasm? Now, I think this is a woman asking a dude, like guys, why are you having sex with women and not giving them orgasms? Let me tell you something. I don't ever think it's a like meticulous plan. Like no dude in the history of dudes is like getting intimate with someone and they're like, you know what? Today I'm gonna bust before I'm gonna as a matter of fact, I am gonna bust as quickly as possible so this other individual cannot. Like I feel like it's like you always want to deliver on the performance, but like you're never always gonna deliver because yeah, guilty is charged. I mean, I can listen. I've been quick. I feel like we all have been quick. It depends on the person. It depends on the buildup. Depends on the role play, the tensions. It's like it's very specific and unique for each individual person or like duo. I guess it takes two. Um, but no one's going into this shit and they're like it's just I'm gonna finish today and you're not. Listen, this is like a communication thing. If you really want to know, I mean, the real answer, it's a communication thing. People have different kinks, different fetishes, wired different ways, just like different things. Depends on the day too. Are you fucking stressed out? So it's like, no dude plans this. Anyone else in their 20s but still shy and unconfident? How do you overcome this? I feel like it's very normal to be shy and unconfident. I'm confident to the extent where like I am confident in my own ability to do things and perform things and learn things, but I'm never confident in my ability to like, that person is going to like me or that person is going to find me attractive. Everyone has such a wide array of preferences and things they like and things they look for in a person. You don't want to cross the line of being confident and where you go into the cocky territory thinking like, oh, everyone wants me and shit. Being confident is doing what you can with what you got. You got to make the hand you were dealt work, working on yourself, your personality, your fitness, your whatever it may be, right? Whatever it may be. I'm shy. I'm a shy dude. It may not seem like it, but I'm a shy dude. I've always been shy. I can only probably count on like one hand when I've actually introduced myself to a person, built up the courage to go talk to someone and introduce myself. Still shy and unconfident, let me tell you. I am by no means a radiating aura of goddamn confidence. I also struggle with the thing like I don't want to ever impede on anyone or step on anyone's toes, make anyone feel uncomfortable. So there's like those things. I couldn't fucking tell you because I don't take any shots because I am the same dude. Shy, scared of rejection, blah blah blah, all those things. But confidence can go a long way. Owning who you are is really half the battle. I couldn't help you get over being shy though. I'm shy as well. It's been 3 years since I went on a date. What can I do to help me not bust in 30 seconds? Listen, people will always tell you, think of grandma. Not in that way though. Honest to God, it's like think of a dead family pet or something. I think the end goal to that like recommendation is like think of something that is going to not turn you on. Honestly, that is not what you want by any means. I have the one solution that everyone wants, and it's not what you think it is. You got to straight up tell them to beat the fuck out of it. Just desensitize them a little bit. Honesty is the best policy. You tell them, listen, my little guy has not seen human interaction, has not touched, has not felt another human's soft, gentle caress in fucking decades. Well, not 3 years, okay. A few years, a couple years. I feel like, yeah, number one, you tell them the truth. If a slight gust of wind fucking comes through that window, I am Kume. Like, you don't want this. You don't want this. You want them to beat the sensitivity out of it. Yeah, he's gotta be desensitized. He's gotta know his mission. He's gotta know he's not gonna be in and out in 30 seconds. And make sure he's doing a full fucking tour over there. Other than that, like, I don't know. Those are the only things you could do. Be honest with them. Beat the sensitivity out of it. Don't do it yourself though. Don't be like beating it vigorously in the corner and then you come back and it's like, what were you doing over there? Oh, just desensitizing. Get them to do it. Just like communicate. Be honest. Maybe it's a part of the fun. Men of Reddit. Can any of you let me know the reason why guys prefer nudes with the girl's face in them? I feel like I can't speak for everyone on this, and this is like completely my opinion, but usually when you're attracted to someone, whether it's a fling, a thing, just someone in the goddamn spank bank, when you're looking to fill that vault up with material, if it's someone you like, and if you actually like them, like their personality, you like who they are, like more than their looks, let's put it that way, I feel like just the equation's going to work like this. The more of them you get, the hotter it is. Your body could look great, but you looking like a goddamn cutie can just make it. It ain't gonna break it. And usually you are your own worst critic. So like something you're like, oh, I don't like this little thing on my face, blah, blah, blah. No one's gonna be looking at this shit. They're gonna be thinking about taking you to goddamn Pound Town. I have the age-old question here. How do I deal with getting a hard-on at a massage? Some friendly advice? You don't. You don't deal with it. You do not deal with it at the massage. It's normal. I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, coming from a guy who used to get hard in public holding hands. Listen, don't ask me. Don't at me. I don't fucking know. I honestly don't know. Good Lord, I do not know. I like human contact, all right? Granted, you're not showing up post Snow Nut November ready to paint the fucking walls. I think you'll be in pretty good shape. Be discreet about it. I feel like it's kind of normal. Maybe they expect it. They're massage therapists or artists or masseuses. I don't know what the fuck to call you guys. I'm sure it's more common than not. Especially if you're an attractive individual giving the massage, it's going to be kind of hard. So I don't know. I feel like they expect it, but like you don't deal with it. You're discreet about it. It's kind of like be respectful, understand it's a professional environment, and for the love of fucking God, whatever you do not take care of it. Let it go away. Let it take care of itself. But don't let it take care of itself. No. Someone's got to answer the question, and it might as well be me. How do you push out the last drop of pee? You're not pushing pee. Maybe you're pushing pee. I'm pushing pee. But you're not pushing pee. It's less of a push. You're going to fucking injure yourself. If you aren't aware of this age-old mystery, this is pretty much how it goes. No matter how much you squeeze it, beat it, shake it, juice it, milk it, I don't know what you want to call it. But no matter what you do to try to get every last drop out, there seems to be that one motherfucking drop of piss that makes it into your underwear or on your pants. I mean, shit, it can go anywhere. This is realistically how it works. Longer urethra, more residual urine, higher chance you're going to miss a drop. And that's what you're trying to eliminate, right? No one wants this. Everyone wants clean fucking underwear, let me tell you. But it's not a push. You're not pushing pee. You know what you're doing? I feel like a good analogy is like, because everyone has done this, toothpaste, rolling it up and pushing it out, but less violent. Think of it as like a yogurt tube. Fingers are up in there underneath the shaft and the balls, and you're just fucking juicing this bitch. You're squeezing it. Yeah, I don't know. That's like a yogurt tube. Literally like a yogurt tube. Like tubes as a kid, yogurt tubes. I don't even know if they still make those. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gotta be. You don't squeeze it. You're pushing. You're not giving fucking birth. On a scale of 0 to 5, how is your libido? It says in, but I think it's on. There's not really a day that goes by where I'm not asked this specific question by I'm usually chatting with people on OF, so by an OF sub. Usually people are very curious because considering what I do, they think I'm some like sex crazed nymphomaniac. That's kind of the assumption. But there's a lot of variables that come into play. And this isn't really specifically for men. It could apply to either like men or women. So I'm going to kind of make you guys up a list of things that affect my like sexual desire on a day-to-day basis. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Some days I'm busting 5 nuts a day. And some weeks it's like 0. So it's very, very variable. Like you never really know. It depends on the week. It depends on the month. But here are my top contributing factors to my libido. One big contributing factor to this for me is hobbies. Like if I'm golfing, immersed in a video game, I have a little DIY project going on. I'm not thinking about reproducing. I'm that tunnel vision guy. Once I start on something, I'm working on it. I'm immersed in it. I'm trying to be a perfectionist. So it's pretty hard to like grip me and rip me away from that. So that's a pretty big one. This is kind of a really weird one too, but I'm a guy who fasts for most of the day. I do intermittent fasting. So I only eat for like 8 hours out of a 24-hour day. So most of the time I have no food in my system. And I find that when I'm in a fasted state, I'm fucking feral. I am like Bushman feral. And then I would also say stress is a massive player in this game. If I'm stressed out about something, I am not in the mood at all. When I'm relaxed, when I'm at ease, when nothing's on my mind and my mind can go to that, like everything else is taken care of, that is when I'm the most horny. There is one more honorable mention though, and not many people think about this, And it's going to depend on the dynamic of your relationship, because there's guy on guy, girl on girl, girl on guy, and this is kind of for the girl on guy dynamics. There is a time of the month where girls are especially feral, and this is kind of what it is for most species on Earth when it comes to reproduction. Females will let off pheromones, guys will pick up on them, and that's kind of what starts the process. Can't really see it, it's just kind of there. No one really considers this, but that's a big one also. Alright, don't hate me for this, but this is an honest question. How to be more desirable to my husband? I'm going to start off by saying, in a perfect world, you should just like your partner as a best friend, love your partner as a best friend. You know, you just be yourself. You guys are best friends. And that's kind of like the ideal relationship. That's what anyone can hope for. But if you are looking to go above and beyond for your partner, I got the answer for you. It's going to be an opinion, so it's not a valid answer, but it's my opinion, and I think this will resonate in the majority of people, whether it's, you know, guy on guy, girl on guy, girl on girl, girl on girl on guy. It doesn't really matter. I believe the biggest perk to a relationship is having someone there at the end of the day that makes you feel safe, comfortable, helps you relax. Like, all these things are very important. Say your partner's out all day, running errands, working, putting up with dumb shit. Who knows? Your partner doesn't want to be out there fighting society and then get home and start fighting goddamn relationship raid boss here. They want to relax. They want to unwind. They want to chat about things they like. So I feel like when it comes to being enticing and desirable, it's more so about just being yourself and just all around staying true and being that person that they ended up liking and falling in love with in the first place. Not bringing up small little things that they're going to have to dwell on for the next few hours, not bothering them to do a task they haven't done. I understand at the best of times there's a lot of shit to get done and do, but I feel like being a place of comfort can make you the most desirable partner in a relationship pretty much ever. Just be yourself. Be a little bit more compliant, you know? Chill out, relax. That's kind of it. What is your favorite cuddling position? I'm going to give you my opinion, but not only is this my opinion, but you might as well just consider this fact, considering I've done the time, I've done the research, I've done the testing, I've put in the footwork, let's just put it that way. And I know all the pros and the cons to pretty much every position, so I'm going to give you my opinion. Take it as fact. This is the spoon, and this shit is pretty much S tier. There's not many positions that really beat this one. You got access to all real estate. You got the highest potential or highest surface area for skin-on-skin action. You got easy access. I mean, there are a few cons, though. I'll give you that. Overheating, that can be an issue. A mouthful of hair, sure. But other than that, there's not really many cons. And the pros. The pros to this position heavily outweigh the cons. Welcome to the shingles. I don't know who the fuck named this, and I don't know what chart I'm even going off of here, but there's like a slightly more enhanced version of this where like the partner's kind of more slightly on top, you know, head on chest. I don't know who named this. I don't know who made this chart, but this is a good position. Like, it's a really good position, but you're not calling it shingles, and it's a little bit more revised than this. A tier, pretty much. This is the one I was talking about. I thought they didn't have it on the list, but this is the revised version of shingles. It's called the Sweetheart's Cradle. This one is good. This one is like just under spoon. Either spoon position at the very top. Then you got Sweetheart's Cradle. Shingles is dead fucking last. Just based on the name alone, we'll give it dead last. And this one also slaps. It's the same thing as the spoon, but reverse. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a W no matter what position you're in. If you're the big spoon or the small spoon. If you're the big spoon, you have access to all real estate. If you're the small spoon, they have access to all real estate. It's a W scenario either way. It doesn't matter what side you're on. Spoon is like a good A tier as well. And this last one here called the honeymoon hug, I feel like I'm not well versed in it. This is some shit that you would pull off when it's like the first month or two of the relationship and you are just a fiend for any physical contact. Like, you are trying to get as much physical contact as possible out of a cuddle sesh, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, the breath thing, face to face, it's gonna get pretty fucking hot. This shit is only manageable for a matter of minutes at the best of times. that's pretty much all this is good for. It's like a B tier. It ain't no shingles, but it's close.